Hello everyone. This is a review on my new Atari, Arcade 1-Up Atari Star Wars 40th anniversary cabinet. And this is my first Arcade 1-Up game. And I've had it now for probably about, about a month or so, about 6 weeks maybe. And so I just thought I'd do a review on it. First, I'll talk about a little bit about the game. I think this is one of the best games that Arcade 1-Up makes. It's certainly one of the most popular. Apparently, it was released back in 2019 and then re-released earlier this year in 2023. The new release has a little more advanced riser with the side art reaching all the way down through the riser, and also has a nice coin door that lights up. And it's a pretty nice little machine. It does look almost just like the original arcade machine if you've ever seen it. It's just obviously a little bit smaller. Now, as far as assembly was relatively easy, not hard to do at all. And these machines, at least nowadays, are pretty well made, very well packaged. Nothing was damaged, and everything assembled fairly easily. The only flaw that I saw was that one of the J blocks that holds up the control panel was missing one of the pre-drilled holes. That was the only flaw that I saw, but that was a minor nit. Everything else was pretty good, and so and pretty easy to assemble, and a pretty good quality piece of equipment, to be honest with you. I can't really knock it. So when you turn the machine on, like so, you have your volume adjustment, obviously. Some people do a lot of upgrades to these machines. They add some ornamentation to the sides, which is available, and also there's a different controller you can buy. I haven't felt the need to add any of those things. So you can see the coin door lights up. It doesn't work, but it does light up. It does add a nice little ambiance and a nice touch to the machine. You have 3 games in this machine, which includes the original Star Wars, you have Empire, and then Return of the Jedi. The first 2 games are what's called vector games. These were popular back in the early 80s, similar to asteroids. They're basically, just made up of just lines, but very fun to play and very nice to look at. And the third game is more of like Rasta graphics, which came out later. All 3 of these games, especially the first 2 in particular, the vector games, have wonderful sound effects and wonderful voiceovers. You have, I'd say all 3 games have that. And you get to hear Lando Calrissian, Darth Vader. You can hear all the characters at some point. Chewie, you can hear them all talk or exclamate throughout the game, which is very entertaining. Your marquee lights up as you see here, and also it's very clear, very nice looking. It's a very nice looking piece of equipment overall. Now, when people talk about these games, most of the reviews I've seen, they focus more on Star Wars or Empire, and most people seem to think, or most of the reviews I've watched, are not very complimentary about Return of the Jedi, and many have never played it very much. That's my favorite game. Jedi is my favorite game. I've played it far more than the other 3. Although all 3 are very entertaining in their own way. Return of the Jedi for me is just the funnest. And yeah, so I can't really, I don't really understand why that's the case with many people. I guess it's just a personal preference. So this is the cabinet, as you can see. If you can switch between all 3 games by holding down all the controls, all the triggers rather, for about 5 seconds. You have triggers on the tops of the handles and also triggers on the other side of the handles on either side. I've had this game now. It's probably been actually closer to 2 months that I've had it. It's just, I guess it was around the end of August. But I haven't had any trouble. There's been no problems. The controls still work fine. I've been playing it quite a bit. Play it a little bit just about every day. Nothing has broken. Nothing has failed. The game has maybe frozen twice on me playing Return of the Jedi. There's been twice where it's frozen and I had to reboot the machine. That's only happened 2 times. And in both of those cases, I had the machine kind of left on for several hours. Now, I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not, or if I don't know if these things tend to get hot just sitting here. It does have vents in the back. But that's the only issue that I have found with the game. So, let's see. Oh, well, I see that it's already somehow selected a game on its own. That was a little scary. Okay, because I did not press anything. All right, I will go ahead and press another trigger to continue.
The Force will be with you.
So I'll do just a little bit of gameplay here, just to entertain you briefly.
Red 5 standing by.
You can select your difficulty level. I usually go for the easy. This is Star Wars. This is the first game. As with the first 2 games, Empire and Star Wars, you have shields, and you can shoot the weapons that are spitting at you, or shoot the vehicles themselves. I'm not very good at this one-handed.
Luke, trust me. Yahoo! You're all clear, kid. Hit the top flat horse and see what you can do with it. Red 5, I'm going in. Use the Force, Luke.